Hello everyone, it's GainsForm back to channel. In today's video I have another Warframe level cap build, this time for the Gotva Prime. Man, this weapon is amazing and actually special. I have two builds for this weapon because I took it to level cap twice just for you guys. I actually made a shield build too and I got to round 26 and I was like, yeah, I don't really care about that one. But these two builds are really good. I will say it does kill the monsters very slowly, so you definitely want to snail. But outside of that, it annihilates everything else. Like the monsters, for some reason, like I think it's like the normal. It takes a little bit longer to kill them. I mean, like a long time. So outside of that, it's a really good weapon, though, man. It like this gun is definitely a sleeper one. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, right off the bat, I do recommend a Warframe that can survive, so any invisible Warframe or anyone that, you feel comfortable using. I use Revenant because it's very easy, and also I don't really need tanky Arcane, so I can fit in like weapon damage Arcanes in, so I have the headshot 1 yield Arcane Raids, and then I did pick up the Arcane Avenger, which I don't have maxed out. Well, on damage I get more crit chance. This weapon is very interesting. And then also you can see that I have the swap on for more increased damage though as well, and I was using roll, which I have a 105.6% damage increase from that. Outside of that, I was using a primal, so I have 2 green swords to increase the corrosive stack skill, 1 green one for the ability strength, and then 2 for yellow casting speed for the mesmal skin to keep it up. And then the compressor was my primal. As always, you can use Epitaph or anything else that you feel comfortable with. Let me go ahead and show you that. Same as always, secondary income below. Then I do have a Riven. Use whatever you want though, honestly. Like, I thought I had the Baton off, but apparently I had it on. So that's just a blank spot. You can do what you want though. The Gotva Prime, which is the main weapon. I have 2 builds for, as I mentioned. So I want to cover this one first. The reason why this is blank because when I was doing the build, it was blank. So I did actually fix that on my other build. So this one's more crit and it has no multi-shot, which this weapon, because of the unique trait, after inflicting a stats effect, the next shot has a 15% chance to have a critical chance of 300%, really good. You think it'd be better with multi-shot? And then some stats effects. I actually think the crit build's better, in my opinion. I did have a Riven, so I have a little bit more damage. But like, I don't know. This one gets you a lot more like upfront damage. Like this one works. So with this, if you don't have Riven, you can actually put a different mod though. And I was using Primary Deadhead for both builds. And then obviously I have the weak point one, and then critical delay, and just pretty much viral and crit, and then faction mods with Galvanize. Galvanize is on both builds. And then when you go to the status build over here, I use Hunter, Munitions, and then Hellfire. You can actually use the status file one if you want. Well, it gives you a little bit more status sense. So you can actually hit almost 100%. I'm at 81 currently on this build. And then I did put supplies though for the enhanced critical hits from primary weapons. And then that's pretty much it. Vial still, heat. And then if you don't have Riven, you can put a faction mod though, or more multi-shot. Really up to you on that. Yeah, really solid build. I don't know. I wish it killed the monsters a little bit faster, because then it'd be really good. Like, the guys that spawn in, very easy to kill them. The Acolytes, very easy. And then other guys, simple. So, like, honestly, anything outside of, like, Disruption would be easy. But the level cap, if you have a Snail, my mistake was I bought Deathcube Prime, Wilhelm's build, to actually freeze guys, but it kept dying, so they kept, like, going to the thing, which is a bit of a problem when you're doing Disruption. So you're definitely going to want to be in the other school. Let me just go ahead and, yeah, I was going to walk over though. If you click Dell, if you go to Verizon, you can just get the Snail. That'll be easy. Or if you have ability Snail, that'll work too. But yeah, outside of that, amazing weapon, 2 different builds. It is very simple. I didn't use the melee at all. Yeah. Also, Deathcube Prime just has cold stuff on it. Pretty easy. That is the build though. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this Warframe level cap video. If you guys did, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Have a great day and stay safe. I'll catch you next time. GainsForm out.